Welcome back to Weekend Smile, guys. So when it comes to removing hair and getting that silky smooth look for your skin, waxing is said to give the best results. However, the beauty treatment can be intimidating for some. My guest now makes it her duty to put her clients' worries to rest. Amen, amen. Welcome to the show, Monique Vassell-Small, the founder of the Waxy Fair. Hi, Monique. Welcome to Weekend Smile.
Hi, thank you for having me.
You're good?
Yeah, man, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I know that this career path probably wasn't your first option. You had a lot of options on the table. Let me see. You wanted to, or you were considering what? Pediatrician, forensic detective. But how did you end up starting the Wax Fairy?
That's very interesting because my profession, I'm actually a social worker.
Okay.
Waxing is just something that I learned the skill in order to pass time. I usually do it on the weekends or after work. And when COVID came, I had to pivot, and so waxing became my full-time job. It was funny because straight out of university, my first job was in a call center, in the HR department, and you know, things happen, married life, I got pregnant, and I actually gave birth 2 to 3 weeks before I reached 1 year with the company, and they didn't give me any pay for maternity leave.
Wow.
So, you know,
you had to find something else to do.
I definitely had to pivot.
In terms of finding an interest in waxing, did you try it on yourself?
No, I had my first wax experience in 2019. One of my friends at the time, she also does waxing. She does lashes and stuff like that. So when I went to her to get my first wax job done, it was pretty interesting, and she said, you know, I can teach you the skill if you want to learn it, and
you know,
I did the class
Monique,
with her.
is so interesting because I tried to wax my upper lip by myself one time, and let me tell you, it was a disaster. You know, I go in the pharmacy and see them have wax strip. Yeah. Or you put on and you rub it. You have to rub it until it get warm. So I rub till it get warm and then pull. And then I realized, but it's not working, the hair still there. And I put it again and rub until it pull. Until the whole of my upper lip burn up.
And that's why you should leave it to the professionals, because the fundamental principle of waxing is you need to apply the wax in the direction of the hair growth, but you're removing the opposite direction. A lot of persons don't understand that, so they end up, you know.
Poor little me, burn up yourself, bruise up yourself, strip up your whole life. So I know another thing is that a lot of persons are afraid of the pain, because it can be a very painful experience, especially if it's your first time. Yes. So what do you do to eliminate those worries for your clients?
Well, first of all, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that you won't feel it. You definitely will feel it. Okay. And you also have to know your pain tolerance, as well as you have to know the type of skin that you have. Whether you have sensitive skin, you have to let me know ahead of time. But I also always try to educate my clients through my Instagram posts, and if you go on my website, so some of the tips that you can do before. So for example, you want to exfoliate, because the waxer and client relationship, the client also has to play their part, right? Okay. So we encourage exfoliating in between your waxes. You want to stay consistent. The first time is definitely the most painful. So you want to keep up. We recommend, for example, the Brazilian area every 4 weeks. The more consistent you are, then the easier it gets over time.
And then the hair grows back what? It grows back
thinner and sparser over time.
Okay, all right. And in terms of like a comparison, you know, because some people prefer to shave because of the pain or for other reasons. Some persons probably prefer to use, you know, those Nair, and those kind of lotions. Why would you encourage persons then to wax? Why is it better?
All right. So the difference between waxing and shaving, or using Nair. The shaving and the Nair, you actually cut off the hair from above the surface. Waxing, on the other hand, it pulls it from the root. So you want, when the hair is removed, the follicles, you know, they get more space to breathe properly. And
that's why we have to exfoliate so much.
Yes. As well as the shaving, it leads to build up over time because it's really and truly not pulling out the hair. That's why you end up with ingrown hair and all different kind of bumps that you can't get rid of.
I agree. I am an advocate for the waxing because your bump will kill you with the razor blade. But I know we have a lovely young lady right here getting ready to get her wax fairy experience. Have you been getting a lot of male clients? Are men more interested in this kind of thing now?
I do have a few male clients. I offer the service for their chest, back, full arms, their facial waxing. So, you go to your barber and the barber shave you and you still end up with ingrown hairs. Yeah. So waxing is an alternative for that. So the service that I offer for males is to wax the beard area instead, and then I also do extractions for the ingrown hair that they have on blackheads and stuff like that. Okay. So I have a few male clients. You have a few male clients.
Well, I know you're gonna show us. You're gonna actually show us and highlight a little bit of the waxing. What kind of wax is this, Monique? You said it is the hard wax?
All right. So I'm using hard wax today for the chin. She's gonna be doing her chin wax, and the hard wax, the difference, all right, when persons think about waxing, they normally think about the one with the paste as well as the strip.
Yes.
Right, so you apply the strip, you apply the paste,
then you put on the strip,
and then you pull it off. That's a traditional waxing, and that's what we call soft wax or strip wax. However, with the hard wax, you put on the paste, you allow it to dry, and then you rip it off instead.
Okay, you just kind of flick the end and take it off. Okay, so this is the hard wax we're gonna see today.
So it comes in the bean form, and once you melt it down, it's more like a paste.
All right, Monique. So you're gonna show us how we wax using the hard wax, and while you do that, I want you to tell us some do's and don'ts, about waxing.
All right. So in my preparation for waxing, I always cleanse the area.
Okay, so we have to make sure the area is clean.
Yeah, because any debris that's on the skin, you want to get rid of that. So that is my pre-cleaning gel. I'm a model, seem a little bit nervous.
All right, so we're making sure that the area is clean.
Nice and clean. Sometimes we apply a little powder, so in case she's sweating, but based on what I've seen down there, she don't need any powder right now.
Okay.
So I will get my hard wax. And it's at the right temperature because it's not falling off the stick.
Okay. And how long does it normally stay on any specific area to dry, or do you leave it there? Not long.
Less than a minute.
Less than a minute. Okay. Well, it's drying up quickly.
It hardens quickly, and then we don't double dip, so I don't use the same side of the stick. So I use the other part.
Okay. And this is to ensure, this is for sanitary purposes.
Sanitary purposes, yes.
Of course, you have other clients coming, you still want to use the same wax. All right, so we're applying the hard wax right now.
All right. And this strip would be ready to be removed.
Oh, wow. All right, ready? And we're gonna pull. Okay.
And then apply pressure. This one would be ready.
As well. Okay, so you just kind of flick the end and just remove the hard wax as is.
All right. And then she also has a bit of ingrown under here. So in the interest of time, I won't do the full service. But with the ingrown hair, I would go in and do an extraction if she has blackheads, anything like that. And then we'll finish off with the post-wax.
With the post-wax, you have some oil, All right, Monique, thank you so much for joining us this morning on Weekend Smile. How can we find you, Wax Fairy?
I am on Instagram at mo.thewaxfairy. Or you can Google me, girl.
Okay. Yes, Googler people, the Wax Fairy. How can I ask?
Or on Facebook as well.
All right. Monique Vassell-Small here, guys, founder of the Wax Fairy. More on Weekend Smile after the break. Don't go anywhere.